If you make content online or you do SEO, you're interested in topical authority, but maybe you're looking for a slight edge or you don't have hundreds of pounds or dollars to spend on expensive keyword research tools, then you need this trick in your arsenal because it is banging. So we all know content is king, but sort of figuring out exactly what resonates with your audience is like the $1 million question. And keyword research tools definitely help with that, but sometimes they miss the nuances of what people really want to know. And Google's people also ask question is a lot sort of smarter than it looks. This section down here, like these aren't random questions, they're sort of like a direct line into searcher intent. But the problem is that they sort of only really tease you with a few of them at a time. So that's where this little gem comes in. It's called the Detailed SEO extension. Some of you might already have it and use it for sort of scraping headers and stuff, but it has a lot more sort of stuff under its belt. So once you've added this into Chrome, then you'll start to see that when you add in a keyword, and I'm using how to start a podcast as an example here, you'll get this little extract people also ask section here. And like this works for any niche, not just this one, but you search your sort of target keyword and then you can start expanding sort of PAA questions with this extension, but you can go multiple levels deep. So what I like to do is usually like the fourth level. Fifth one takes a long time and there's it's just a little bit too extensive in my opinion. But say you want to write an article called how to start a podcast, or maybe you've already got one and you want to build incredible sort of supporting content around it to link into it and give it a boost. So what you do is click the fourth one and it will take, like it says, around a minute, and you can see it's putting layer upon layer of people also ask questions there. So once that's done, that'll download as a CSV, and what you're going to want to do is pull that into a Google Sheet or an Excel spreadsheet, and what you're left with is this stunning list of sentiment and keywords. So what it does is it pulls, like, how many we got here? There's 158 people also ask questions there, but it also beautifully clusters them into parents as well. It gives you the URL of the sort of top site that it's recommending these people go to with that question, the title of that page, and also the exact text that is sort of represented under that PAA question as well. So once we've got all of these in our sheet, we're just going to copy these two columns here, which is like the exact question and then the parent topic as well. And we're going to go into Claude, but you can use GPT or Gemini. I just like Claude because it's got that big sort of amount that it lets you paste in. And we're going to ask it this. Here's a list of people also ask questions, and I want you to find overlapping themes or questions that could be merged and suggest potential article titles or outlines based on these clusters. Present me with a large list of content titles to create and which PAA questions they target based on this analysis. Please give me at least 10. Paste it in there. We'll go away. And then like the AI is just going to sort of, you give it that list and it's going to, like I say, it's going to cluster them all and give you hyper relevant sort of supporting content ideas. So let's say you already have a how to start a podcast article, or you want to write one. Having the ultimate beginner's guide to starting a podcast, focused on people that have never done it before, great. Budgeting for your podcast. We've got monetizing your podcast, strategies for revenue, overcoming obstacles. So, targeting how can I start a podcast with no followers? Can a normal person start one? What stops people from starting one? Podcast pitfalls, common mistakes. Podcasting essentials, the profitability, are they still viable? Legality around podcasts, like licensing rights, who the highest paid ones are, crafting the perfect podcast intro. Like these are all directly targeting actual questions, actual keywords, and are hyper relevant to that initial article as well. So you can create these and direct them all at that first one, and it's going to give it such an incredible sort of topical boost. And another thing that you can do as well, because you've also got the exact titles for each of these, but also the URLs. You can click into these and copy specific text, or even this text here, and when you're building out the article either yourself or with AI, you can make sure that you target the exact sort of messaging that we know is ranking. Or you could paste in this text here and just get something like Gemini or GPT to rewrite it in a more natural and sort of concise way, which is going to give you a very good opportunity to be able to take some of those PAA sort of listings as well. So, it's not just content sort of brainstorming. It's like building hyper relevant content that solves your audience's sort of pain points. You're aligning it with searcher intent, which Google loves, and you're establishing yourself as sort of an authority in your niche. So give it a go. Give it a try on new content, or maybe you want to build supporting content to existing pieces that you have and reap those stunning rewards, people.